right. Well, I'll just wait for a minute. What's up, Copper? I don't know if you're still here, and Galactic, if you're still here, what's up? Oh, can you hear them? They're in the box, ready to be opened. And I sure hope they fit in my pencil sharpener. Yeah, so while I was at the dollar store, I got, obviously, a new coloring book. So I've kind of picked a picture to give these pencils a whirl. Oh, first of all, before that, we gotta swatch the colors. So hold on. Buckle up. All right. So here's the colored pencils. I have not opened them. There's 24, and they were, oh, right there, $3. Oh, I don't know. It's called Dollarama. So whatever. So let's get these open. Taped on the sides. Yep. Hold on a minute. Get the scissors. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this. There. One side. And the other side. Okay. Now they're open. All right, out you come. What do we got here? Well, that could have gone better. All right, that's pretty neat. How are they? Oh, what's up, Raven? And Misty? Ooh, they feel skinny. It doesn't say anything other than studio. There's no color. Holy smokes. Well, I guess that's what you get. I need somewhere to put these now. Well, let's see what we can do. Let's start swatching, I guess. Holy smokes. All right, this looks like one of my Prismacolor colors, like apple green or something. So let's just see. Ooh, well, it's scratchy. Ooh, I just noticed this. Look at, I don't know if you can see it, that crack. That's bad. It's on both sides. This is just going to come flying out, I bet. All right, let's see what this one looks like. It's not real nice coverage or anything. Like, it's weird, but not bad. We'll see how they blend. Oh, that's a weird color. A lot of these colors do look like the Prismacolors, though. Huh. They all seem to be kind of cracking down the barrels. That's not great. Oh, and now that you're an influencer, true that. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Well, this is... All right, well, I think I get an idea. Ooh, woo, woo. Look at these crazy colors. I do. Oh, look at that. So, like, it's like a... Sorry, it's like a blob of glue on there or something. Holy smokes. This is... it's not as great as I thought it was going to be. And what about this one? This one's a cool color. It's not great. All right. Kind of have an idea of what they do. So let's see how they work. And it's going to go rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. I got this book because, you know, dragons are real and all. So I picked a picture, but I narrowed it down to two, actually. There's this one. I think he's pretty cool. They're brand new out of the box, Braven. They came that way. Or this one. One in the chat for that one. Two for that one. Two and one. One vote for this one. Two votes for that one. Why? Because that one's too cute. All right, let's go with number one. I'm going to crack the spine of this book. Hold on. Oh, and this book was only $5 at the dollar store, too. How much were those pencils? $3 and $5, so $10. And you can have some fun right away. Get him sorted here for you guys because it's all crazy for me. All right. Well, we don't have a lot of colors here. I should... Ooh. And this green is already dull, so I'm gonna have to sharpen it and see what happens. That's weird. It feels all sappy. That's weird. All right, so... Oh, Queen Mother, yeah, I'm using dollar store supplies. I just want to... I've never seen how they work or anything like that. So, like, with this coloring book and this pack that's on my thumbnail, that was $3. The book was $5. This isn't going to break the bank, and if these colored pencils work, then they're going to work. So We're gonna go with red on the dragon, like red scales, I guess. And then what about these bony wings? I I think that's like exposed bone and stuff. I think it'll be cool. Oh, what's up, one? I forget who you are. So I'm just putting in like some green here just to give the red some depth. Let's see how it goes. This is just weird the way they go down. But let's just see. Maybe before I get a little too crazy. Where's my swatcher? Is that red? And that red. Okay, well, I don't know, that's almost pink. All right, here's the red. Let's see how it goes down and blends. And I'm just going to do it kind of the way I do with my Prismacolors and just light layers and see where I end up. Oh, we'll see you soon, Raven. I mean, they don't go down smoothly at all. I don't know if you can see how kind of blotchy it is, but it's quite blotchy. And the depth of color is not great. Like the pigment. So I don't know how to, maybe I'm gonna have to put some blue in there to. Oh, and they don't even have names. Oh, that's indigo blue for sure. That's one of my favorites. But the colors are very similar to the Prismacolors. They are colored pencils. Unless you're referring to the way that I spelled color. Since I'm Canadian, I spell it the right way. Oh, I don't expect them to blend as well as my other ones, for sure not. I can tell they won't already. But I want to see if I can coax the best out of them that I can. And just try and play with the lighting as best as I can and make it look like something. Who knows? We'll see when we get there. Oh, no, I was not an art teacher, not by any stretch of the imagination. Yeah, okay, well, that doesn't blend well, but kind of it does. Let me try and do a little bit of a gradient kind of deal here. Let me swatch out this orange. Yeah, that'll work. Versus, what's this one? I can use that too. Okay. Sorry, I'm muttering to myself here. So let me just try and do a gradient here. Yeah, and I'm gonna try and do like different stuff here just to see what happens. I mean, it does kind of blend out. Yeah, doesn't white do anything to... I mean, it blends a bit. It's a tiny, tiny section. I'm also running out of paper, like tooth in the paper. Let's just try on sketchpad paper. Oops. Throwing stuff around. All right, let's just... No, wrong way. Let's just do a little flame. Okay, so yeah, the tiny, but I kind of like the tiny details. I can kind of obsess over it. So I'm just doing a very light layer of red. And let's just see what happens. Hmm. Is this what you experience, Queen Mother? It gets all streaky and you can't get rid of those lines. Is it kind of like this? So now I'm just wondering if I can deal with it just by, like, it might just be a matter of putting in more layers. Yeah, see how it's blending in better now? Because I'm putting in more layers. Sorry about this shadow. And I don't know, like, is this white gonna help with the blending at all? Yeah, and it could be the paper as well. Because I find even with my Prismacolors, lots of times I get this kind of effect just. But this is decent sketch paper. And I mean, I've done a lot of, like, that's like just pure Prismacolor colored pencil. And you can still see, like, there's some streakiness and stuff in there. But, like, even to the touch, it feels different. Yeah, I have a few experiments in here. That's what a sketch pad's for. And again, this one is all Prismacolor. And again, you can see up close it's quite streaky. But from a distance, oh, that's cool. I've never painted on a canvas ever. I have two canvases. I have no paint. And what the hell kind of mess am I going to make anyway? And sometimes that's what kind of helps with the drawing is, even if you're using poor quality tools. Hey, what's up, Bone Breaker? We're using cheap dollar store colored pencils to see what we can do. We were in a coloring book, but just need a bigger space to see how well we can blend them. I mean, for what they are, I don't really hate their blendability. That they're blending kind of all right. I bet the closest to canvas I've done is like a heavily textured paper with colored pencils, and that chewed up my pencils big time. I mean, just doesn't transition smoothly. You've got to do it over and over. I do blend, but my goodness, it's a bit of a fight to get there. Yeah, what I'm finding is working is really using this lightest color as a bit of a blender. Sometimes yes and sometimes no, Misty. But I don't have a whole lot of notifications anyway, so. Ah, so it looks weird. It really looks weird. And I mean, maybe you could just work with it and just where those lines are, just hide it with some. Actually, you know what? It's really starting to be mixy mixy. Oh, they definitely have a lot to do with it, for sure. But still kind of having fun. You know, always with the lowered expectations and a little bit of patience, a little bit of trusting the process. That's always a good place to start. Just blame YouTube. Although, I don't know, Bonebreaker, if you could throw up that hashtag galactic, if you're here, the blame camera hashtag. Well, now that looks kind of cool sideways. So let's mess with it sideways. And now I'm in the fuck the coloring book and let's mess with this. This is a great way to test stuff out, though. All right. And then we got kind of a mouth here. Now it looks like a dinosaur. Cool. I'm going to roll with it. Actually, no, I'm going to step away from that color. Oh, so limited. Um, what's this color look like? Oh, it's like a skin tone. I'm gonna throw some green in here now. And let's just see if we can't get these dumb things to mixy mixy after all. Oh, what's up, Buzzy? I missed you. I'm sorry. Thank you, Misty. He's happy looking? Well, we can maybe fix that. Absolutely the land before time. It's weird that this is where I ended up because I've been watching this weird dinosaur gameplay. I forget what it's called, the Isle. And I mean, I don't really understand it, but dinosaurs walking. Let's throw a bit of red in there. I'm gonna use this other red that's more pink, but I'm gonna say like these colored pencils are not very forgiving. You have to be very strategic. But I am getting like kind of the effect that I want with the red and the green here. What's up, Blue Eyes? Oh, we're just testing out these cheap colored pencils. And well, it started out we were coloring in a coloring book, but we couldn't figure out the blending. So I decided I was just going to draw a flame, and then it looked all stupid. So I just turned it sideways, and now it's a dinosaur. So that's the Reader's Digest version. So it's really tricky to work with these. Boy, oh boy. And I have like some cheap oil pastels, and I've been fighting my way through them. I've kind of figured a way to get them to work a little bit better, but that's ridiculous. Like I'm dunking them in oil and making them more oily, or I'm scribbling on the paper and then dipping a paintbrush in oil and smearing it around. I may as well just use paint. Yeah, I mean, there's really kind of nothing wrong with it because if you can kind of master working with these and then you switch to a high quality, boy, you're going to notice like you're going to be so great because you're just like, oh, wow, this is so easy to accomplish. Yeah, I'm kind of there too, but OBE, he does oil painting and he's fast, and what comes out of that paintbrush and canvas is astonishing to me how fast it happens. So how can we make this look a little more angry? Can we make this more of a horn? And you're sloppy because of the speed? All right, where am I going with this? Oh, now he looks like baby Huey. This is like his little baby Huey tooth. Yeah, that's exactly why you should be doing it, just because it's fun and relaxing. And painting, I agree. That's kind of why I never really got into it. The watercolors is kind of as far as I've gone with paint because of the mess. I make a big enough mess with these colored pencils. I get stuff everywhere. Thanks, Misty. All right, back to so I'm trying to get like a kind of a smooth gradient here. That's why I started with the fire. It does take a lot of work to get to where you want to be. That's what OBE stands for, blue eyes. So where am I going now with this? What color is this? Nothing I want to use right now. Um, how about a bit of purple, just for shits and giggles? Yeah, like they're starting to blend a bit, but it's like waxy almost. Like, I don't know, does it look blendy? Kind of. Oops, sorry. Oh, look at all these stupid shadows. So there it is. We'll see what's going on. I don't know. Does it look like it's blending even a little bit? Up close, maybe not, but how does it differ from the other ones, I guess? I mean, it is blending. It's just an argument to get there. It is blending. I mean, it's not the same. Well, maybe it is. I mean, it like that's the Prismacolor. And that's these ones. I mean, it's kind of there. It's way harder to work with, though. Whew. Like I said, it's a struggle to get there. All right, let's go back to this dragon, because us conspiracy theorists only have, like, every other conspiracy theory has basically been proven true, except for all that's left is, oops, sorry, flat Earth and dragons are real. So we'll go with the dragons because they're real. I agree with you, Missy. Like, they're not too bad. It's a fight getting there, though, for sure. And maybe they're just not as pigmented either. What's up, Bird? But I really think he can get there in the end. Sadly, it's not like this would turn people off, I think, from coloring and being creative, at least with this medium. And go on YouTube and watch like other people being all successful with their colored pencils, and there you are struggling away. I know the feeling. And then you're like, oh man, I can't do this. I'm no artist. I'm no nothing. And at the end of the day, you truly can blame the tool. There are amazing artists everywhere. And I don't even care if you're putting like pencil to paper, brush to canvas, or creating really entertaining videos for me to watch. I I totally appreciate that kind of art as well. Musicians totally appreciate their art. This is gonna be weird to get the shadowing right. It really does. And who's to say my art is better than your art? I mean, look at Picasso. I say I'm terrible at drawing faces, but I mean, let's be real. What drugs was Picasso on? Probably LSD, or I think back in the day, didn't they use a lot of opium? So, and I mean, like Van Gogh's Starry Night, that looks in, like some sort of drug-induced fever. I will control your minds. You will believe the dragons are real. So right now, I'm actually having a really good time. These pencils are feeling absolutely wonderful. And what I'm doing is I'm pretending, like in my mind, I've kind of forgotten that these are the cheap ones. And I just figure I'm working on shitty paper. And I don't know if it's like I'm just weird. Well, I mean, that's kind of a given. A 100% agree, Blue Eyes. 100% agree. And I've often said, like, when my my father had cancer, not that he was terribly ill with it, but if I had known then what I know now, even about like the medicinal qualities of cannabis, I would have given cannabis to both of my parents quite happily, but they were also raised on the reefer madness propaganda, so that probably would have been a fight. My mother wasn't even kind of cool with using natural medicine, and using natural medicine has kind of been my jam for decades, really. Well, for real, like since the 90s. Actually, that look at how nicely that kind of blended. Yeah, yeah, it's just a matter of getting familiar. And like I said, like just kind of be really purposeful with the color placement. I guess in that regard, it's a little bit like painting here. You can't, like, if you put paint on, it's really hard to take it off. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm kind of enjoying them. And I don't have to sharpen them very often either. Yeah, that I like this one color, this orangey yellow color. It's really nice. What am I going to do about that red? Because it's not looking very red. That's exactly right. Reptilian promotion of the reefer. We love the reefer trees around here. Our beloved Justin Trudeau. That's the only thing he actually accomplished, and I'm not even sure that was a good idea at the end of the day. I mean, it does help with the, like, having it federally legalized does help with the rules. Like, it's just legal everywhere. So I'm not sure why USA isn't ready to go there. But in my opinion, and this is my opinion alone, I do think that having it. Oh, I know he's got a new girlfriend. I'll see you later, one. One, are you? I think that's so Misty. If you're still here. And so the problem with it being federally legalized is that it's federally inspected. So, like, I just don't like the government approved cannabis that we have here. Like, before it was fully legal in Canada, we had, like, it was medically available and the quality was so much better, interestingly. So it has its pros and cons. So I think if the USA finally figures out how to make it federally legal, they should keep their dispensing system the same and just tax it accordingly. It's not what we did here in Canada. It's like all government approved, overpackaged, overpriced. Like, the packaging is unreal that it comes in. Thinking I might have to put some blue in here just to deepen up this red. So I think this is going to be like that Copenhagen blue. Yeah. And then there's this blue. All right. Indigo blue, here I come. And that's the other thing with these pencils. I already pointed it out, but they don't have any color names. Oh, is this better? Yeah, that's exactly it. Blue eyes. And it's got all like these little seals on it and like government approved, kind of like the things we have on our cigarettes. Is my mic better now? We're still terrible. It's not better now. Shoot. All right. Well then, I don't. It only happens when I speak. Let me see. Is that better? Well, government is other rabbit. I'm gonna do what the garden holiday. So just sit tight and we'll go out for some fresh air. Okay, so I muted for a little bit. Is it any better? Oh no. Oh, oh, sorry. Just because I'm not talking. Oh, look who it is. Yep, my garden. Bubba. I don't know where she went. Oh, there she is. She's like my little gargoyle. That's Bubba, one of the stray cats that's around and I feed it. But she's not so wild anymore. Right, Bubba? Little sweetheart. She thinks she's a YouTube star now. Uh-oh. Yeah, feral my ass. My sunflowers are way too big. Yeah, let's see if she'll let me give her tickles. Bubba, no grabbing. Oh, thank you. I understand what you mean. For an old lady. So I'm thinking I've got 2 pots here that I just cleaned out and they're just blank dirt. I think I'm gonna plant garlic seed there. And then I'm gonna dig out all the daylilies over there and plant garlic, but not seed. And I do have to pick tomatoes. My red orbs that I make a magic potion from. Well, age is just a number. I don't feel like I'm as old as the numbers say, so I'll just keep on trucking until I don't truck no more. Keep on trucking until I just don't give a truck. But bump. And with that lame ass joke, guys, I'm gonna let you go. I've got to go pick tomatoes. I love you all so very much. Bye.